Everyone, it's me, Sade Burrell, stand for something. I am excited again to be able to give more information just about my doctoral journey. This I'm actually going to do this information session about something that I'm learning in class, and then some of the experiences that I'm going through. So one of the things I realized within my first few classes of the doctoral program was you take a class, you learn something, and you get super excited about what you're learning. I mean, super excited about what you're learning. And then you start changing what you think you're going to research. Like, oh, no, this sounds better. This sounds better. It begins to change. Here's how you avoid that. You have to ask yourself, am I so passionate about this that I would probably potentially do this for free as a job or whatever it is that I want to use it for? If the answer is no, then perhaps you shouldn't do it. So, for example, we had a research class, and I learned about different ways that you can conduct research, qualitative, quantitative, and then under each one of those are like the different methods that you can use, right? Case studies and all these different things. I'm like, oh, I want to do a case study. Never mind, I want to do this. I want to do that. And I want to do a qualitative. It was just so many things because I was learning so much. Then we got into another class. I started learning about different approaches on how we could. And I was like, I want to use this. I want to use cultural competency. I want to use cultural proficiency. Which are the same thing, but you understand what I'm saying. But now I'm in summer school, so of course I have reading I need to conduct. And guess what I'm learning about now in summer school? I'm in a class right now, and I'm learning. We have this project that we have to do. I think it's called Ignite. It's when you do 20 slides for 15 seconds each, 5 minutes total. So you only get a total of 5 minutes, 20 slides, 15 seconds per slide. I was excited about this project, really excited about it. But I started practicing, preparing, and I realized how you have to know your information. So you have to teach people real quickly. So you have to get to the point, which is good for me because I have a problem with getting to the point. I feel as if I need to always tell a story, then get to the point. So you have to hurry up quickly, tell the point, get to the point so that you can teach them. So here's what I'm actually learning. I'm actually going to pull this up. You guys can't see it. But one of the things that I'm most interested in learning about, which I'm actually going to be doing my Ignite, I think that's how you say it, my presentation on my 20 slides. I'm going to be doing my presentation on, I'm pulling it up. You guys can't see it. Don't worry about it. Mine is organizational resilience. Okay, so in the article that I'm reading about organizational resilience, it's very interesting and how organizations should be resilient and how they should have resiliency. And so what I've done is in my presentation, I've put together the three things, the 3 A's, I like to call them, that you must have in order to have a resilient organization. Now, how does this relate to what I just said earlier? I'm gonna get to it, right? So, of course, my dissertation topic right now is exploring how leadership impacts programs that support campus. Let me try it again. Exploring how leadership impacts campus-based programs that support students who experience foster care. So I'm trying to find what correlation does leadership have with these campus-based programs. How does it impact it, and what impact, if any, does it have on a program? So that's my dissertation right now. Now, I'm learning about organizational resilience. It's interesting because that is something I was thinking about adding into, right? I have a whole leadership component in my literature review. I have a whole, and I'm like, man, when I wrote the literature review, I didn't really have a lot in that area. And my professor said, don't worry, as you go through the program, you'll learn more. And I'm like, I don't know if that's good because I'll change but I'm very solid on my dissertation right now. So, because I have that passion for, and I love the population I'm working with, the population I'm getting ready to study. So all of that to say that, let me explain what organizational resiliency is so that you can have an idea about what organizational resilience is and why programs that serve students who experience foster care should also have this type of culture at their campuses. So the population I'm focusing on is Foster youth. Now 3 to 11% of foster youth nationwide graduate from college. 3 to 11%. When you compare it to, I believe and I could be wrong, I got to look at my notes again, but I believe the general population is 36%. Yeah, something like that, 36%. No, I'm sorry. It might be 62%. Hold on, give me 1 second. I don't want to quote anyone wrong. Let me look at my notes. I don't want nobody going to Google and saying, Sade, you didn't get it right. That's all right. I'm going to find it somewhere in here. It's in my notes somewhere. I'll find it. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a quick, watch this. I think it was, how many graduates. All right. Yeah, let me look it up. I'm looking up one second, okay? I have some articles, but I can't find it right off the top of my head. Don't worry. Let's just get back on subject. Get back on subject, Sade. It's a lot more than 3 to 11%. A lot more than 3 to 11%, okay? So, what does that have to do with anything? So, when a foster youth graduates from college, or, matter of fact, if they just enroll, that's all they got to do is enroll. Once they enroll, do you know what everyone always says to them? Oh, you are so resilient. You are just so resilient. How did you do it? Right? We get so excited about, let me see. I might have wrote it down right here. Did I write it down? I did not write it down right here. I'll have it prepared for my presentation. Don't worry. I'll get it. It's a much larger percentage than 3 to 11%. Nevertheless. So when a foster youth graduates from college, they're considered resilient. What happens when a foster youth enrolls? They're resilient. Everything's resilient. Why? Because they had to overcome a lot of different things. Makes sense. Why is it that we expect our foster youth to be resilient, but the programs that are supposed to help support them when they go to college are not resilient? So that is why I started studying organizational resilience. And basically, it's having systems and things in place before. I might be able to pull it up right now. It's having things in place to ensure that your organization or college is able to withstand the storm. Right? So I'll get into it right here. Let's just look at what is organizational resilience. It is the ability of an organization or college to anticipate, prepare for, respond to, and adapt to incremental change and sudden disruptions in order to survive and prosper. So that is the definition. Most colleges do not have programs set up to be resilient at all. One budget cut, the program's gone. One staff change, the program's gone. It's so weak that the program, one change, it's done. Like, for instance, in my current position, if I leave, the way I have it set up right now, it won't survive. Which is why for the past 6 months to a year, I've been working to make this program a sustainable program. So if I left, it would still survive. Most programs aren't like that. Maybe they're heading in that direction, but they're not there right now, kind of like how my program is. We're still learning. Anyways, organizational resiliency, I'm going to add that to my literature review. So I'm so happy that I had this assignment. So I'm going to learn. So let me piece this all together, okay? You're going to learn things throughout the program, and it's going to get you going. You're going to be super excited. You're going to be like, oh, man, I really want to learn about this. I really want to learn about that, whatever it might be. As long as you're solid on your dissertation topic. Now, you're like, well, what happens if I'm not solid on my dissertation topic? It's okay. I just need you to at least know a population. I want to work with black people. I want to work with foster youth. I want to work with first-generation college students. I want to work with STEM students. Whatever. At least try to nail that down. People say, well, how do you nail that down? Well, I'm not saying you have to have it completely nailed down, but it makes life a little bit easier. Look at your current job. As we said in the last video, look at your current job. Look at some of the things that you have, some of the things that you're passionate about. So one of my passion projects, I love helping black people economically, build businesses and things like that. It's a passion project. But my research focuses on foster youth, which is predominantly filled with black people, unfortunately. Same way prisons are. So all of that to say, I'm really excited that I've learned about organizational resiliency because I'm going to be adding that to my literature review. And it's making my life a whole lot easier because I didn't know anything about this. It's really great. And even in my presentation, I wish I could show y'all this presentation I'm working on. I talk about it's called the three A's. That's what I call 3 A's. First one is anticipation. If programs can anticipate the challenges of the population, the program, and the college, life would be a little bit easier. The second A is adapt. They need to be able to collectively implement actions by empowering the organization or college to work to work with new collaborations, in different ways. The last A is assess. We need to review, reflect on progress collectively, learn, evolve, and build and have the capability, and the capacity. Capability and compassion. Capability and capacity. There we go. Sorry about that. My apologies. But I hope you guys understood what I meant with that. So those are the 3 A's. Again, let me go through the 3 A's one last time just in case I went too fast or I said something that you did not understand. Anticipation, adapt, and assess. Those are the 3 A's that I'm going to actually be presenting in class. So that's what I'm learning about organizational resilience. So if we expect our students and the population to be resilient, your program needs to be resilient as well. All right, it's me, Sade Burrell. Have a great one.